It was
there you
legal.
go. It wasn't peaceful. It wasn't legal, and it delayed the process, the certification. What do we call that, folks? With a plan to overthrow the government? That's an insurrection. That's an insurrection. That is it. He called.
I don't know. Why did Pelosi not bring in the proper?
Who just spoke right here? How much of my money goes to welfare to take care of you every day? Can you even dress yourself? Can you wipe your own ass, you fat? I don't know who the mentioned Pelosi right now. My question was very simple, okay? My question was very simple. Do you need me to repeat it?
There was no insurrection. I don't know what this kid is talking about. There was no insurrection.
Okay, I mean, we can walk through it from start to finish. Do you think that Donald Trump? Sure. Do you think that Donald Trump had 7 false slates of electors prepared for states that he knew that he was going to lose, or for states that he'd lost?
No. I'm talking about the march on the Capitol.
That's the ending point to the insurrection. All of this is leading up to it. All of this is part of it.
Yeah. So
I wasn't aware that Donald Trump had been convicted of insurrection. He hasn't, right?
That's great. No one is talking about being convicted.
We're going to keep it peaceful. You know, there are people, they marched towards the Capitol. There was a protest. Some people took it too far. A lot of idiots. They did some stupid.
You're
Trump
repeating
said,
the same.
Okay. Respect our police.
We don't need. Yeah, I know that what you guys like tell each other when you like step into the bathrooms and you repeat the same over and over again. So if you want to talk, if you want to understand, then we can do it. But you have to walk through it from the very beginning.
You know, this.
Well, you have to, Michael. He's saying that the 2020 riots were riots, but the march on the Capitol, that's not a riot. That's an insurrection.
Sure. Okay. So for all, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
To overthrow the government.
Kat, can you make me a co-host?
Jesus. They didn't try and overthrow the government. They walked on the Capitol. Some people took it too far. They went to the government. They were being walked through the hallway by police.
Nice.
And then they left.
We already watched the video. That's not what happened. So the insurrection, the insurrection was that Donald Trump tried to have false slates of electors that he wanted to be chosen on the election day so that he could be made the president even though he lost the vote. There was a whole process of doing that, and the culmination of that was on the day of January 6th.
That's not insurrection. That's
I haven't finished talking. Can you not hear? Do you have a memory issue? If I speak for too many words, do you lose the end of the sentence? Okay, well, let me finish my sentence. Let me finish. I know that I'm not spinning a narrative. None of these people nobody even denies any. Okay,
tampering with insurrection.
What have I said so far that's incorrect? What have I said? Shut the. What do you play with the word? You guys play with this like every day, dude. The leftist retard. What did I say that was incorrect, sir? What did I say that was incorrect, sir?
Like that, they don't make any
what did I say that was incorrect, sir?
What?
What did I say that was incorrect?
You're conflating tampering with insurrection. These are two extremely different things.
Insurrection doesn't have to happen in 1 day or 1 hour.
Okay. You're conflating two completely different things.
What did I say that was incorrect?
You're conflating tampering with the word insurrection. Just like you probably don't understand the gravity of the word attempted assassination.
Good one. So the insurrection. Well, it wasn't well done. He missed. Okay. The insurrection. Okay, was from the start to the finish. It was Donald Trump setting up false slates of electors, and then bringing tens of thousands of people to the Capitol to have those people rush the Capitol in order to pressure the voters there using violence in order to select the fake electors that he had sent to Congress. That was the insurrection.
You mean when he said peaceful protest outside the Capitol?
No, I mean before that when he said we need to force them to accept our lawful slate of electors, and we need Vice President Mike Pence to come through for us. That's what I'm talking about. You know that speech was more than just one line, right?
When you're talking about so that litigation could occur, he was talking about delaying the process so litigation could occur?
One, you don't get to delay the election because you're ass mad that you lost all your court cases. Number one, there was a time to challenge the election and it had come and passed. Okay. Number two, if you want to challenge it, there are means to do that. It's not to delay the certification of the vote.
It wouldn't be illegal for Mike Pence to delay the process.
It absolutely would have been illegal. It would have been unconstitutional. It would have been the completion. No, he couldn't have been. No, he couldn't. And that's why he didn't do it. Thank God for him.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Then what was the pressure for then? If he couldn't have done it, then what is the point of pressuring him if it wasn't possible for him to do it?
I didn't say it wasn't possible for him to do it. I said it's not possible to do it legally. He couldn't do it legally. But what do you think they were pressuring him to do? I'm curious. What do you think Donald Trump was referring to when he said we need Mike Pence to come through for us? What was Donald Trump talking about? Tell me.
He didn't have to verify it. He didn't have to verify.
So what did he want him to
do? He wanted him to delay. He wanted him to withhold the verifying it in the Capitol that day. That way litigation could occur so that he could get the final counts from certain states and allow some court cases to go through.
Yep.
That's what he was doing.
That's called a coup. That's called, hold on. You admit that is resisting the peaceful transfer of power. Yes, correct? That was the day to certify the votes, and that he was trying to circumvent that process. Correct?
So wait a second.
No, wait, answer that question. Correct? Was that correct? Did he try to delay the certification of the vote?
I don't have to abide by your
you guys, it's kind of my space. It's not a filibuster. It's trying to get you guys to be accountable for one time in your life to answer a question, because none of you guys do in your own dog programs.
To answer the way that you want me to, bro. The fact of the matter is that he called for a peaceful protest to pressure Mike Pence.
Was it peaceful? Was it peaceful?
Into legally delaying the process.
It wasn't legal. No, it wasn't legal. It wasn't legal. It wasn't legal. It wasn't legal.
It was not peaceful.
There you go. It wasn't peaceful. It wasn't legal, and it delayed the process, the certification. What do we call that, folks? With a plan to overthrow the government? That's an insurrection. That's an insurrection. That is it. Somehow hundreds of his followers didn't seem to get the message.
Okay, I just muted him for a second because like 4 of you are yelling and nobody can understand anything. So if we can just get 2 people back and forth instead of, a group yelling at each other, because nobody can hear a thing. So I very much appreciate your time, Destiny, being here, and whoever is coming to speak. Please try to one at a time so that people can hear what you guys are saying, because it's just so jumbled. It's impossible to hear through the multiple people talking over each other.
I think we owe him answers, and that's fine. The important thing is discourse. He asked, was it peaceful? There were people there that were peaceful. There were people that were absolutely not. There were some bad apples there, and that's okay. We got to recognize that. At the end of the day, we have to recognize. Yeah, 100%.
But that wasn't his question. His question was whether or not Donald Trump called
and it's a valid question. Was it peaceful? There were people there that were peaceful. There were people there that were absolutely not.
It's not a matter.
They were there to make trouble.
The question is, when Donald Trump sent those people to the Capitol, what was the goal?
It was
protests.
If the goal was just okay, that's fine. Okay,
they
was just a protest. It was just a protest on the day they certified the vote. Why is it that as soon as things got violent, why did Trump wait hours to call his dogs off?
I don't know. Why did Pelosi not bring in the proper?
Who is this retard? Who just spoke right here? How much of my money goes to welfare to take care of you every day? Can you even dress yourself? Can you wipe your own ass, you fat retard? I don't know who the mentioned Pelosi right now. My question was very simple. Okay, my question was very simple. Do you need me to repeat it? Why didn't Donald Trump call off the sycophantic savages that were rioting at the Capitol? Why didn't he call them off if his goal was just to have a peaceful protest? Not for hours. Why did he wait hours to do it? Why did he wait hours to do it? Why did he wait hours to do it?
It's recorded.
Why did he wait hours to do it?
But he didn't. It was
really?
He's not in charge, bro. Was he in charge?
Yes, he literally was in charge. Yeah, he was still the president. Yes.
He was in charge.
So you asked me why I brought up Pelosi. You don't know how the administration runs the Capitol and Capitol security. That's why I brought up Pelosi. He wasn't in charge of Capitol security. Pelosi was. The House was. DC Police was. That is who was responsible for security that day. And the reason why he waited so long is because he didn't know exactly what was going on, because he wasn't the one directly in charge.
He didn't know exactly what was going on while he sat and watched it on TV, drinking a Diet Coke with staffer after staffer coming in and begging him to call off his dogs, when he was making phone calls to McCarthy saying, well, I guess some people are more...
That's what happened? You have evidence that's what happened?
Yes.
Or is that
it's laid out in all the indictments. His own daughter testifies to this. Mark Meadows, every other person, nobody denies this. Only you retards that are on your knees, okay, trying to lick up the slurps of from Donald Trump on the floor deny this. Nobody denies it but you. Why are you denying when even Donald Trump isn't denying it? Nobody denies this. Do you think anything that I'm saying right now is contested? That Donald Trump didn't sit in his office, didn't sit in his room drinking a Diet Coke for like 3 hours while people begged him to call off the riots?
Buddy, that's not what happened. He posted right on Twitter, respect the police. You got to back down. Get out of there.
3 hours. Wait, hold on. Do you deny? No, wait. I just want to have this one thing.
Wouldn't that be conceding that he was responsible for them? Right?
If he
wouldn't it?
Only if he did it at the very beginning. It seems like the fact that he let it run on for
Oh,
hours.
you mean when he called for a peaceful protest at the very beginning? That's what you're talking about?
If you called for a peaceful protest and your protesters were not peaceful, would you wait 3 hours to tell them to be peaceful?
He told them to be peaceful before there was even a riot. What are you talking about?
And when there was a riot,
he's no longer in control like anybody else.
He's no longer in control. Then why is it that after he tweeted out, "Hey guys, we need to respect the police and go home"? Why did people go home after that?
You have to ask them. I mean,
how about we use our brain for like 2 seconds? What do you mean I have to ask them? They were there on Donald Trump's orders. They were there marching 1776. We need to like get Mike Pence to save our country. Why is this such a mystery for you to figure out what they were there exactly for? When he told them to go and get Mike Pence to do the right thing, what was the right thing? What were they marching for? What is 1776? What does that mean?
What do you mean when he said protest peacefully during
It means he was giving enough plausible deniability for spineless hacks like you to come onto Twitter to try to defend him, even though every single reasonable person knows exactly what's happening when he tells them to go down and encourage Mike Pence to do the right thing, because if you don't fight like hell, you're going to lose your country from the congressman trying to steal it from you.
So you want us to believe the implications?
I feel like every thing that comes out of your mouth starts with "so you." Can you not engage with like a single?
Believe implications and not directly what he says. Ignore what he said directly and just go into what it all implies altogether, up to 3 hours after the fact, right? Like, it's ridiculous, dude.
Are suspenseful movies made like more enjoyable to you with like having no short-term memory? Like, does it just make life more entertaining in general? Or if like, what is it like having a mind that can only hold about like 7 words at a time in it? Like,
I have to admit it, man. Destiny, I totally disagree with you, but these comebacks are funny.
I mean, you gotta admire his energy. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, the
energy. It's crazy because in any other circumstance, like the president says, "Hey, here's the plan in the simplest terms." President says, "Let's get 7 states to make fake electors. Okay, we're going to send them to the Capitol, and I'm going to have a talk with Pence and say, Pence, you really need to come through for us. Okay, I'm going to tweet out a ton of pressure on Pence to come through for us, whatever that means. Then I'm going to invite all of my fans on the day they do the certification, the day that I plan to rig it, and I'm going to go and I'm going to rile them all up there. Okay, I know that there are people in the audience with weapons. I know that. My Secret Service told me that, and I know that they're all riled up. I'm going to send them to the Capitol saying they need to tell Mike Pence to do the right things and choose the lawfully elected slaters. And then when they go to the Capitol and they start rioting, okay, I'm going to sit in my room and I'm going to make phone calls, and Giuliani's going to make phone calls to lawmakers saying, maybe you guys should delay the certification. Maybe some of these people are more mad than you are. Maybe that's your fault, guys. And then after 3 hours, when this doesn't happen, when a lady gets shot in the basement, then Donald Trump comes out and he tweets, okay, guys, time to go home because his little plot failed. It's so obvious for anybody. There's that through line. And the saddest part is Donald Trump's defense to all of this isn't to say that didn't happen. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. His defense is to go before the Supreme Court of the United States and say, I need absolute criminal immunity unless I've been impeached for a crime. After the Republicans said we can't impeach him, he's already out of office. That's Donald Trump's defense. Your defense is to fabricate and deny. Donald Trump didn't even bother denying. He said that I was the president. I can't be criminally prosecuted for it. Who are you carrying water for?
Appreciate that, Destiny.
All right, bye.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.